There are a ton of Beast of Reincarnation previews out right now, and after watching a bunch of them, somehow I knew one thing for sure. Yes, you can pet the dog. Very important. But I still did not have a clean answer to the thing I actually wanted to know. What should you expect from the gameplay? Is it a Souls game? Is it open world? Is it a parry game? Is there crafting? So that's what this is. Not an overhyped preview where I sell you my own opinion. Just a clean gameplay expectation for Beast of Reincarnation. Start with the basics. It's a single-player action RPG from Gamefreak. Yeah, the Pokemon studio. And the whole thing is built around two characters. You play a girl named Emma with a katana, and you've got a dog named Ku who fights alongside you. One girl, one dog. That matters more than it sounds, because the combat is built entirely around the two of them working together. So here's what you're actually doing in a fight. Emma is real-time. You're slashing, dodging, and parrying with the katana, like a normal action game. But the parry is the important part. So yes, based on the official breakdown, this is a pretty parry-heavy game. Every time you parry, you build up points, and those points are what you spend on the dog. When you want Ku to do something, you tap a button, time slows down, and you pick one of his abilities off a little wheel. Pinning a group of enemies with vines, dropping a giant flower you grapple onto for an air attack, fire, poison, that kind of thing. So the loop is, fight with a sword, parry to charge up, cash it in for the dog's big moves. That back and forth is the whole combat identity. Now, is it a Souls game? Because everyone keeps comparing it to one. The short answer is no. The director said it straight up, they didn't want a Soulslike. There are 3 difficulty modes: story, normal, and hard. On story, the parry window is wider and you take less damage. And the people who've actually played it said normal isn't punishing. One previewer even said the regular enemies gave him more trouble than the bosses because the boss patterns are pretty readable. So if you've bounced off Souls games before, this is built to not do that to you. Hard mode is there if you want the precision. How's it structured? It's not open world, and this is the bit that's easiest to misread from trailers. The director called it a road movie, a journey with a beginning, middle, and end. You're traveling across a ruined, post-apocalyptic Japan, and the world is broken into big stages, like districts. Each one is wide, and you can explore around in it, but you're moving along a path, not dropped into a sandbox. And each district has a giant boss ruling it. They're called Nushi. You fight your way to it, beat it, and absorb its power, which unlocks new skills. So that's the macro loop. Clear a region, beat its boss, get stronger, move to the next one. What about progression and loot? Both Emma and Ku have their own skill trees, and they're tied together, so leveling one feeds the other. You find new katanas for Emma and charms for the dog out in the world by exploring. And there's a third thing, spirit stones, that add effects to your parries. What I have not seen pitched is a crafting system. The way they keep describing progression is found gear, skill trees, boss powers, and parry effects. So if you wanted to play around with crafting gear at a bench, that does not seem to be the focus. For getting around, Emma's got these vine abilities. She can grapple to a point and zip over to it, a bit like the Batman games. Double jump, make plant bridges over gaps. And Ku is a combat partner, not a mount. He runs next to you and fights with you, but traversal seems built around Emma's vine tools. If you want a quick read on what it plays like, the comparison people keep landing on is Nier Automata, for the world and the tone, that post-apocalyptic kind of melancholy feel. The combat is parry-driven, so it gets the Sekiro comparison, but it is lighter and more forgiving. And the dog command thing, slowing time to call in your partner, that's closer to something like Final Fantasy VII Remake than anything Souls. The one flow question is the dog command wheel. It slows time when you call Ku, which could be tactical and readable, but it may also interrupt the pace if you want pure, non-stop sword combat. That is the main thing I would watch for. So yeah, from a gameplay perspective, Beast of Reincarnation looks like a pretty straightforward, traditional action RPG, with some twists. You fight through a dying Japan with a katana and a dog, parrying to build the points you spend on your partner, clearing big stage bosses to get stronger, finding gear as you explore, and moving to the next region. It's not a Souls game, it's not open world, and crafting is not what they seem to be pitching. The twists are the dog command system, the parry economy, and that Nier kind of mood. A few things we still don't know before launch. How long it is? Nobody said. There's a local co-op mode, but they haven't really explained how it works, and whether there's anything after the credits. It lands August 4th on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, day one on Game Pass, so if you've got that, it's an easy one to just try. But that's the actual gameplay picture. If a fairly traditional action RPG with a girl, a dog, and a parry-heavy combat loop sounds like your thing, now you know what you're getting.